What's up, what's up? It's your boy, Eric from Richmond, and we're just gonna do a little bit of work in the garden and play around a little bit with our camera and our audio and see how things sound. So, first thing that I wanted to start with is not all tools are created equally. I have two sets of trim shears here that I do a lot of my cutting and stuff with, and something that you're going to find depending on what kind of flowers you grow and how much trichromes they have and how sticky they are. Teflon coated versus non-Teflon coated is going to make a big difference in your life. Another feature to look at maybe is something that is spring-loaded versus something that's not. May save you a lot of work. So my trim shears, I still kind of have a mindset that maybe I want to keep them nice and fresh and sharp for when I'm trimming bud, but yeah, honestly, that's what I'm doing now. I mean, that's kind of the whole purpose of today's video, is that I'm trimming bud. My haymaker Dan here is very close to being complete and being finished, and we were just looking under the microscope last night in fact, at her trichromes and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, whenever I want to cut her, I can cut her. She's ready. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna give her till maybe tomorrow night, just cause. But first thing that I like to do in the mornings, I don't know if you can tell on the video or not, but right now she has a lot of moisture on her from just the morning condensation, the morning dew. This is another reason why it's so important. If you have a choice, if you have to pick and choose between morning sun and afternoon sun, man, get that morning sun every opportunity you do, every opportunity you get, because right now we're at 7:45. The sun is, I can feel it. Oh my God, it feels so fucking wonderful. It's the same thing your plant is saying. It's like, oh my God, there's the sun coming out. Oh my goodness, it feels so wonderful. Fantastic, right? Oh my goodness, it feels so great when that sun comes out and can really just start getting all this moisture out of my buds, right? That is what you want. Give your plants a nice, give it a nice shake, man. Do you see all that water just flying out of there? I know some of y'all gonna be, holy shit, this motherfucker is crazy shaking his plants like that, but you know what? They love it. They love it. They loved it. Man, if I could tell you, if I could share with you, one, how sticky my hands and arms are just from doing that little bit. Two, how delicious she smells. So, look, I was getting ready to use those shears. Let's make sure these ones are cutting pretty good. So, I'm just going to kind of go through and just kind of get rid of some of these, leaves that aren't really serving much of a purpose any longer. You know, some of these really big ones that are just kind of, you know, sticking out everywhere, that really aren't serving any purpose. They don't have any sugar on them. They don't have any, you know, if anything, they're just casting a little bit of light and some shadows. And, you know, if I can get them off the plant now, it's just going to give that flower one last little boost. Like I said, I'm like literally within days of pulling the plug on this one. So I'm just going to get rid of some of the bigger fan leaves, you know, and just kind of trim her up a little bit. It's going to help with my drying time when I hang her. I do want to leave, get it, leave. I want to leaf some of the, you know, some of these leaves, because what will happen is, as it starts to dry, those leaves will kind of catacomb the flower. And of course, you don't want to get too much moisture, or, you know, you want to be able to let it dry without getting mold and bacteria and stuff growing in there. But at the same time, you know, I do want to, I'm just a hobby grower, so I want to give it time to dry a little bit. Well, not a little bit, but, you know, almost to the point. I'm kind of up in the air. Kind of almost to the point of, you know, that stem snapping before I start, you know, doing my final trim and all that. But just, you know, kind of getting rid of some of these bigger leaves. And I'll come around, and let me come around this side too. I don't know how well you can see on the camera angle there, but yeah, let me get down here some of these, you know, bigger granddaddy leaves. You know, and if I cut something off by accident, it's okay. You know, like I said, anything that has sugar on it, I want to, you know, do that definitely in my trim tray, so I'm catching anything that might be, you know, coming off of there. But who saw my video the other day? I was talking about being a flinger, right? I'm just throwing these leaves back wherever, you know. I understand that in some places that might be viewing this video, that, you know, regulations are such that, you know, they have to keep track of all the trimmings and stuff that they cut off the plant. And, you know, this is just in my garden, man. This ain't nothing. This is just, you know, a little something I'm growing for craft and for me and my wifey. Yep. Some of these bigger guys, just, you know, nothing fancy. I'm going to go back, you know, after it dries and hangs and all that. I'm going to go back and, you know, of course, finish everything up and get all these little stems that I'm leaving and whatnot. But, you know, like I said, this might give her a little bit more of a, holy shit, you know, I don't have much time. I need to reproduce. I need my flowers. I need my flowers. Y'all having fun yet? So, boom. Plus where I've got some dirt. Man, why do I have dirt in my flower? I never understood this, really. How we get dirt in our flower? Like in the top. Well, you know, I guess I have dirty hands, right? I guess this is why some of my friends are so meticulous and so, you know, I mean, not so much. I just